the professor?
Yes, we're here with.
Oh my
We're
God!
here with the professor once again. We're going to reconnect with. This is number 2 in the series of the professor's
I
inspirations.
don't know if you know this, but the professor is my younger brother.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
And
Yes,
he's my
indeed.
older brother. It sounds like one of those things. Like that man's father is my father's son. That
yeah, that's
Oh.
Kind of
sort
strange
of like that.
whittles.
Now I understand the connection.
Okay, so these are inspirations. I think. I mean, this is my guess on inspirations for the professor when he was little. He started out on ukulele and then went to guitar, and some of these inspirations might be a little later. I don't know, but some of these records I remember back in the parents' collection back in 1964. And why I was only 4 at the time, but I for some reason I remembered some of these. So let's just get started. Let's see what I got here in the old.
So this is a grab bag. The professor hasn't seen these, so he hasn't been able to prepare.
No.
no
I have
no
not.
preparation whatsoever.
I can assure you, I've probably seen all of these records at one point or another.
There's a good chance.
Good chance.
Good chance. Okay,
Yes.
our first one,
It'd be Joan Baez's first record,
Volume 2.
Volume.
That is not Joan Baez's first record, but
Well,
that's a little
that's-
picky.
well,
I don't want to be picky.
No,
It's
no.
okay. It's Joan Baez's maybe first Vanguard record.
Well, there you go.
Well, it's Volume 2 of her first Vanguard record then, so
Yeah.
that might be Volume 1. I would
Yes,
hope.
it probably was.
Hope it was Volume 1. And this has, let's see, anything that clicks with me. The Lily of the West is on here.
Oh yes, very popular.
The other member of the family, our sister, that was one of her favorites.
Yes.
That the professor would do.
Well, I think her version that she liked was the Peter, Paul, and Mary version, which is the one I heard most recently.
So this wasn't really an inspiration.
No, not so much. I wasn't really a big Joan Baez fan. She did perform at San Francisco State when I was going there. She came out with her sister Mimi.
And she lives in that area.
Yeah, she lived in Palo Alto area.
No, Woodside.
Woodside. Okay.
And Banks of the Ohio, Palomine, Barbara Allen, the Cherry Tree Kettle.
She did a lot of traditional folk music.
Next up, we have Belafonte,
Ah, yes.
Places and Traditions. This has one of I know the Cornell brothers' favorites, Waltzing Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda, yes. Actually, the version of Waltzing Matilda is more from the
Okay, I got it.
another
one.
singer.
Brothers Four, maybe?
Brothers Four, maybe. Yes.
Maybe. Okay. This Land Is Your Land?
This Land Is Your Land. Yeah, that
Maybe.
was maybe
Maybe.
not from that record, but certainly these songs were covered by a number of artists at the time, and so.
How about
I
Come
heard
Away
them.
Matilda?
Come Away Matilda, that was a source of that song. It was the Harry Belafonte.
Did you ever do that
version.
song?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
I used to play
Because
that
I don't remember that one. I might have to
Yeah.
have you
Oh
reacquaint
yeah, no,
yourself
Come
with
Away
that one.
Matilda was very popular.
Oh, cool.
Song
All right.
to play.
Well, here's one I know was in the family
that,
collection.
that was the family collection. Yes.
Yeah.
This was one of the
I don't know if this is the actual one. It might be, but I don't know.
the big hits by the Brothers Four.
Yes, and my favorite one on this that you would cover was Time Me Kangaroo Down Sport.
Again, I got that from the Australian Ralph Harris. Is it?
That's
Ralph?
rough.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I always liked the Brothers Four's version of it. I
Uh-huh.
always liked your version of it,
Well,
which seemed similar, but you know,
Well,
I'm old. I
same song.
might not remember everything there. And Michael Row Your Boat Ashore is on here. I was wondering, where did you get the part about Michael's boat always will
Oh
float?
well, I suppose I don't even recall where
Oh, where that
where
lyric
that
came from?
was borrowed from.
I think that might have been the
Summer camp?
no, Christy Minstrels,
Yes, they may have had a.
because they had a joke record of parodies of folk music and things. And so they probably, that's my guess of where that came from. We used to do in our shows a number of things that we had heard the Christian minstrels do in the joke category.
Yeah.
Nice. This also has Jamaican Farewell, Scarlet Ribbons, 500 Miles, El Paso, the John B. Sales. It's interesting. They John
Wow.
B. Sales. I guess that's the way
Yeah.
it's written.
There was a time in which that was part of our show.
And If I Had a Hammer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'd say 5 of those are in your show.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I know the professor remembers this, but when he was in high school, he did, as a closing number, or his biggest number that he would do was Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod.
Yes.
And that would always be saved for like a highlight of the show, because that one really worked.
Yeah.
And
That was
two
off a different
sisters-
record from that
those
one.
two
so-
sisters,
Yes, Simon Sisters.
Simon sisters did it at first, and it was so cute that it sounded like two young girls doing like a nursery rhyme song, and the professor kind of made it into something else.
Well, yeah, I did the version almost exactly like the Brothers Ford version of it.
Wink and Blink and Nod.
Wink and Blink and Nod, yeah.
Which I don't have on here. It must be on Big Man's on Campus or something.
No, it's on Cross Country Tour.
Wow.
Is the
Amazing.
the
You
record.
remember
Which is a live record, though.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, how about this record?
Yeah, Arlo Guthrie,
Alice's Restaurant.
Alice's Restaurant.
No, I don't think that the
I've
professor
never,
really used too
I've
much
never.
of this.
No, I know, but it
I'm a
was
big
one-
fan though of
Yeah,
Arlo Guthrie.
that's all I
I've
was.
seen him about
I think that's why I put it in there.
4 times here in Seattle.
Our other brother also was a fan of this.
Yeah.
This movie, and I eventually saw it when I was of age. After
yeah.
they got me off the
Yes.
Group W
Yeah.
bench, they let me
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
But the motorcycle song, they're just the
Yeah,
whole thing
he's-
was hysterical. The Alice's Restaurant Massacre. I mean, that's the whole side, 18 minutes and something.
Yeah,
But
he's-
it was cool. It was really a cool thing. If you haven't ever seen Alice's Restaurant, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Fun movie and some fun music in it as well. How about Trini Lopez?
Greatest Hits, yes.
And that has If I Have a Hammer on it.
Yeah, he does his own style of on that song, and I play pretty much the Peter, Paul, and Mary version of that song.
Yeah.
But he has a nice.
How about Lemon Tree?
I like it as an up-tempo song.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good up-tempo song.
Lemon Tree, did you take his Lemon Tree or did you take
That again was a Peter, Paul, and Mary cover.
just
And-
okay.
And he made that into an up-tempo song, and it's
Right. I
that's
like it.
really quite a stretch there to make Lemon Tree into an up-tempo song.
Do you happen to know if his Michael Row the Boat Ashore, or is that a different thing?
I think what he did is he did a lot of things that were played with minor chords. He played them with major chords, and so it became more
He
bouncy.
changed the rhythm.
bouncy.
It gave him a different
Yeah, ba-da, 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 ba-da.
gave him a different rhythm.
Different sound to it.
Okay, well, we talked about this group a little. Ever hear of them?
Yes, Peter,
So
Paul, and Mary.
this
movie.
might be the record.
That has the
Flora,
let's
has
see,
Flora.
Flora,
Has Puff,
Flora of the West.
and that's another one you didn't. I haven't heard in a while.
I
Flora.
used to play it a number of times.
Just didn't go
Not
over
so
big
much,
with
not
everybody. I
so
see.
much with the senior group.
Puff's on here. I remember you doing that one. This Land Is Your Land. Old Coat. Boy, I don't remember that one. Tiny Sparrow, Big Boat, Morning Train, A Solon. A Solon. Now, is that
Yeah,
the one?
that's more of a Christmas song that has become kind of a Christmas song.
I remember you doing that one. I always liked that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one at Christmas.
Professor, you've got to get out of the country.
Oh yes. Must,
You know?
must.
And you know what? I need to get out and do my gardening for my wife, because she's out with your wife, and when they get back, they're gonna go, "Hey, what have you done for me lately?"
Yeah. Yeah, I just had the shovel out yesterday.
Yeah.
Digging. So, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Champ out.
Dizzy out, and for the professor, what do you want to say?
Professor out.
Okay.